Hey everybody, as you can see, I've finally got a decent finish. Just catching my breath. As you'll notice behind me, there is now a big empty space. That's because I finally got the trans up out of here. No, it's still not running, but the last time it was on a trailer at all was when I was in a sorry state with bloody tape wrapped around the wheels so I could move the bloody thing. So, anyways, looking a bit better than the sorry state she was in last time. So, modifications for GRP. So I'm struggling to get the camera in the right way, place it at the minute. So that should flush in the shapes for the new glass that's in, and then these have come out really well. I had the thought to use a little piece of wood there just to give it some shape, so I've got this kind of bubbled texture over the front now. I'm quite pleased with them actually. I think they'll look well. That's the repairs on the other one tomorrow, so I'll let this GRP go off. Just put a second layer of super fine fibreglass matting on these panels you can see behind me there. I'm just wrapping up for the night now. There's not much else I can do today. Having done a couple of layers now, the second layer was really fine stuff. The fine matting again is just to hopefully give me a finer finish now. So the idea of these has worked out really well. So I think these, by the time they're shaped a little bit more, and again the headlight's nearly there, just a bit more shaping tomorrow. Hey everybody, well, I'm just on the hunt for a little bit of filler now. Unfortunately, I've managed to make a hole in the side pods. Didn't do it on purpose, but hey ho, it's been a long time since I've done any fiberglassing. So, but I've got a hole right there. Oh fudge! The front's come out well. This is nice and smooth now as well. This is going to look good. So, a good day today. Finally got some colour on these panels I've been working on. I've got a really good finish, bit of primer on, take the primer down again, and that's going to be good. And I was looking for, I've got some primer on, changing the panels, and I thought I've got a reasonable finish on that. That's what I was looking to get on the others. Well, unfortunately, what felt smooth underneath my hand, you see the finish there. There's all sorts of lumps and bumps and things. So, but they look quite good. I think by the time I get a decent finish on those, where I've put the new lights, they're going to look fantastic. But I'm not happy with these bits. Didn't notice them, full of dust, full of whatever else. So we'll have another go tomorrow. Add a bit more body filler on them, smooth them out. If we're going to do it, let's do it right. So, anyways, that's it for now. Well, right. After hours and hours and hours, I've given up on trying to get the finish with these panels right with power tools. So put some more filler on this morning, then went off for lunch, and then I've just spent the last few hours going back over these panels. I'm going to slightly smoother finish now. It feels smooth under my hand anyway, but it's going to be tricky to get a good feel for them until now I get some primer on. But at the end of the day, I've got to remember that whatever finish I get on these, it's an adventure bike and it's going to get used off-road and all sorts of things, so I can't be too precious about it because it's not a showpiece. So anyway, yeah, next stage now. I've just wiped them down with a panel wipe, and I'm just going to put some primer on. Good news, I finally got some paint on these panels and they look fantastic. Look tons better than they did with primer, obviously. Anyway, here they are. Shiny. I'm quite chuffed with that. That's not a bad finish at all, considering that's been done with spray cans. You know, I'm quite happy with that. That's quite a reasonable finish. Just for after guards. Obviously there's still a few bits and pieces where my fiberglassing work wasn't brilliant, but on the whole I'm pretty happy with that. That's a good enough finish. And it's not perfect, but it's not a show bike. It's not a bike that's going to sit polished in somebody's workshop and never get ridden. It's going to get ridden, it's going to get used, it's going to have bags strapped to it and all sorts of things. So, but at this point, as I stand now, I'm happy enough with that. I think that's going to look fantastic, so I can't wait to see him on the bike. Thanks everybody.